Meeting of the Board of Public Works and Safety, roll call. Here.
Here?
Are there any conflict of interest statements?
No.
Hearing none, we'll move on to approval of the minutes of January 12th. Did we have a chance to review those? No? No. Yeah, we need to defer action on the minutes.
To defer action?
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item A under correspondence, agreement with First Group Engineering for engineering services in the street lighting project on 173rd Place from Calumet to Tapper, 170th Place from Tapper to Columbia, Jefferson from East Locust Street to 175th Street. This is what, the 4th District, Mark?
It's, yes, sir, 4th District.
And it's for $29,000, and it is a design contract.
Have we discussed this with the councilman?
Yes.
The additional amount,
I'm sorry,
for the additional amount? Is this additional or is this?
No, this is
a whole new one?
original.
design those.
This is a whole new one.
Okay.
The actual cost to construct is gonna be about $330,000.
And we've got this signed with the councilman already? Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay,
the councilman signed off on it.
yeah,
Right.
thank
Do
you.
I have a motion approving the design contract with First Group Engineering?
So moved.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Next, we move down to correspondence from Chief of Police John Doty requesting approval of the reassignment of Sergeant Thomas Sawyer from Community Affairs Division to the Uniform Division, and the reassignment of Officer Jason Quick from Uniform Division to support services with relinquishment of ET specialty pay. Do I have a motion approving the chief's request?
So moved.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item C, software licensing agreement with Image Trend and the Hammond Fire Department.
If I may, Mr. President, what this is going to do for the fire department is it's going to give us more accurate data reporting to our EMS biller. It's going to provide us a 5-year cost savings of 1% per year for the first 5 years of the amount that we pay to our ambulance biller. It's going to make us compliant with the state of Indiana a lot faster in regards to our record keeping. It's going to give us the ability to use them for fire inspection and investigation, and it's actually just going to make things a lot faster and quicker for us and more efficient in the fire department and our record keeping.
Make a motion to approve the contract?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next, we have a contract with AT&T for telephone service at various city buildings. Is this for all phone service, or is this additional? Because it's 26 stations.
I'm not sure.
That's the Centric. Those are the lines going out, so I know that we reduced the number of lines because of the computer that we have now that utilizes fewer lines.
Do we know who submitted this? Was IT? Was this IT?
Yeah.
Chris, do you know anything about the Centrix contract?
Is that the one for phones?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an extension. The IT department brought it up yesterday afternoon, it's just an extension.
That's an extension of the original contract.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll make,
The tech contract is the worst written contract of all.
we'll make a motion to approve the contract?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item E, rental registration hearing on property located at 7232 Marshall Avenue and 7109 Arizona. Are these two separate owners or one owner?
Same owner. I'm Rakesh Kumar. I'm the owner of both 7232. I bought this property only 4 months ago, in August, actually. I know how I'm responsible for 14, 15, and 16 registrations. I have the title here if you want to take a look at it. 9.
And have I sent you a letter about one of them, about some issues we were having?
Yes, we evicted that tenant. We went through a lot of problems with that tenant.
Yeah, I know we have a lot of problems with the tenant.
Yes.
I told you about that.
Yes, are you?
Yes, I know, I sent a letter.
Nice to meet you.
Yes. 7232 Marshall, you bought it in August?
Yes.
How long has it been around?
Since October.
You didn't register?
Well, I came to register, they said to go to collection first. And because 14, 15, and 16, they didn't do anything with that property. But it was a estate sale though, actually. I don't know how that's going to be.
And the other property in Arizona, you owned it since April?
Yes, ma'am.
How long has it been around?
Since August last year.
And you did not register?
Well, actually what happened was I filed, because there was no power for 2 months, and I filed this before April 13th. And then, no.
But you told me 7109 Arizona, you should have registered.
There was no even power. Didn't rent anything. I rented in August.
But you didn't come in September. I mean, this doesn't just get you out for the whole year, it gets you out during the period of time it's not around. How does it become the registry?
Yeah, I only rented the last time, 4 months ago.
Right.
And then we had so many issues, and I started eviction in October. And there's no tenant also now, right now. I don't know what am I supposed to do with that.
We don't prorate the registration, it's $5. If you have a tenant in there for 1 day, you have to register.
Yeah, I was going to do that actually because that's why I filed.
Yeah, Mr. President, you've got 9 properties, so he's a professional landlord. Whether or not you rent it for 1 day, week, month, or part of the year, it still has to be registered for 2016. It was not in your property, it was registered for 2016, both properties were rented. So I would ask that you maybe perhaps impose 1 late fee so that tomorrow will remember that he needs to register, instead of letting that date in April saying it's vacant.
I'm only owner of properties since last year. One of my properties I sold, and I bought all these little properties, small properties. I had one commercial property.
The point is that it's not being used as rental property. They rent it in August, but they're coming in and register property in August, or 30 days after he enters into the lease agreement.
No, I only said there was no tenant. That's what I filed this affidavit
In April.
in
In
April.
August, when there was a tenant, when you come back and say there is a tenant, here's your $5 and the information we contacted tenants who have problems with first responders, or for our sake, take care of the property. It's not just a matter of giving your $5 and registering your property, it's a matter of being able to have contact information, yours and the tenants, in case we have issues at their property that require either first responders or us, or whoever, who needs to be able to hold that tenant. You had the opportunity to come in and fill out paperwork to say that was not occupied. You also had 30 days after you signed the lease to come in and register, and you chose not to, on both properties.
No, I did not choose like,
Giving you the opportunity to pay 1 late fee instead of both is an option, like the board recommended.
Not to mention, he has had 1 property that's already gone through the nuisance, so we do need to know who the landlord is, because we do have problems with the tenant.
that's the reason I evicted the tenant too.
Good, I'm glad, but that's what you're supposed to do. But
We rented thinking that he was a law enforcement officer. He's going to behave good. He's a police officer, but I didn't know that he's going to cause so much problems. How could I expect a police officer to behave like that?
We're going to accept the city attorney and building's recommendation. So we'll waive one of the late fees, sir. You do need to register both properties,
That's correct.
2016, and then it's time to do it again. So make sure you get your 17 properties registered. So they will waive 1 late fee and impose 1 late fee.
Plus, $5 per unit, right?
Yes.
And both the properties I bought in 2016.
correct, you must register within 30 days of them becoming occupied. It doesn't matter if you bought them in November and registered.
If I knew, I would have done it.
Well, you're in the business of being a landlord. I have a property manager.
So we have a motion and a second on the floor.
Yes.
Any questions or comments? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Those against? Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
We move down to item F, agreement to rehabilitate property located at 6239 Monroe. Final amendment.
Do you have a copy of it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We weren't able to figure out if it had actually been returned. I mailed it to him last week, and I didn't know if there'd be time. This is
Signed by the property owner.
correct. No, this is just for way of background. This is a property that's been under rehabilitation for close to 2 years. Come May, it will actually be 2 years, so we are going to give him one final extension to get it done by May. And I would ask the board to approve it, because there has been very slow, but there is progress.
Okay.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item G, order to rescind order to demolish property located at 6633 Alexander Avenue.
Mr. President, this is a property in which the demolition has already been complete. The lien has already been paid by the bank, and so the order's expired. The property's gone, the order's expired. We're just going to clean up the title. That's the only purpose of this. I would ask you to sign it.
Make a motion to rescind the order to demolish.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. I'd like to recognize two of our council members in the audience, Anthony Higgs and Janet Venez. Next, we have item H, an agreement with Smith Sursick for legal services. This is an extension of their existing agreement, extended for 1 more year.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item I, correspondence received requesting a rental registration hearing. There's only one.
I'll make a motion to set this for hearing on February 16th.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item J, the amusement device listing for the week of January 16th.
Registrations. Okay, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
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 Motion passes. Item 6, matters from other board members.
None.
Did you have a matter?
None.
Matters from other department heads or their representatives. Do we have any new business? Any old business? Meeting's open to the public. Councilman Higgs.
Good morning. I have received the correspondence from Gary Gleason's office, and I just need some clarity as to which direction to go. It says the tree located at 255 Dyer Boulevard is more than the city can handle to cut down. If you would like to look into hiring a contractor to have the tree removed. And that was from Ms. Burns. And I don't actually know, I'm not gonna pick up the phone and call a contractor to have a tree cut down. So I'd like to know what the procedure is, or if you can put a procedure in place so that when trees are too big for the city to cut, what is the process we need to go through in terms of getting it cut down? It's in the Parkway, and this lady has been calling me for quite some time, and it's causing problems on her property. So if you guys can put a procedure in
Gary
place
doesn't
or
have
something.
money in the budget. Doesn't he sometimes ask the councilman to?
I know that there's been a situation in the past where if it was a tree that was too much for their equipment to handle, they worked with the councilman, I believe, of that district, and they contracted it out. They went and did bids, I believe, for tree services, and the councilman committed the dollars to finance that project. So
Well, I don't have a problem with committing dollars to get the tree cut down. I just need to know the procedure. I'm not gonna pick up the phone and call a contractor and say, hey, go cut
No.
the tree down.
I think that maybe if you, kind of how you do the letters to move your own money for park or engineering projects, if you get with Gary, he can get a quote for you, and then we can do the same format letter to move dollars for him to do that.
All right, I'll send a letter to him, but if you guys can give me the direct procedure, so in the future I know exactly.
I think that's what we've done in the
Yeah,
past.
I believe that's
This is
what
the
he's
first
going
time I had to deal with it, but I'll send a letter to Gary approving, he can spend casino money to get the tree cut down and then go from there.
Okay,
Thank you, Councilman.
thank you. Is there anyone else in the audience who'd like to step up to the microphone? If not, do we have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.